Welcome back to my channel. This is Astrid here. I'm hoping this video is not going to be too dark. The sun is moving, so it's getting nearer to tea time, shall we say here. Just like to say a big thanks to all my likes, my subscribes, my comments. I really appreciate the support. I never take it for granted, so I just wanted to say thank you. This is going to be your July love reading. I'm running a bit late as per usual, so I'm sorry about that. I'm not even going to go into it. Top row is going to be your energy for love. Second row is going to be the other person's energy for love. And the bottom row down here is going to be your outcome for the month of July. Now, when I was tuning into your energy, I was getting a song. The song is really it's actually the same song I picked for Cancer. So I don't know if there is some sort of Cancer aspect to this. Maybe you are involved with a Cancer because they got the same song. The song is from the 80s. It's called Love Changes Everything, and it's by Climie Fisher. And the lyrics that stood out to me were love makes you blind, okay, and breaks your wings. So to me, that is saying you're maybe blinded a bit by the passion and the love of first meeting someone new, and maybe you're just a bit quick off the mark to kind of sum things up in regards to potential love. So just be aware of that. Breaks your wings. So maybe for me, wings symbolically mean it can mean that you're spiritually open. So this month you might be feeling more spiritually connected to spirit and the universe. It can also mean your freedom, okay? So breaking your wings is maybe you are ready to break your wings. Maybe you're done with being free and having that sort of freedom, and you're willing to kind of compromise with another in a relationship. That's for singles or people that are with anyone else. So that is what I got for the song. So let's have a look at the bottom of the deck energy. The first card you got was the Hierophant. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. This is Taurus's card. But this tells me that you want to be quite traditional about love. You want to go about it in a traditional manner. Maybe you want to get to know someone, then you maybe want to start dating them. This is more of a slower energy, and that kind of ties in with love makes you blind from the lyrics that I was saying. Sometimes you're too quick to jump into things. You kind of jump, then you think or look, when you should be looking and thinking before you jump. But this energy may be the fact that you're going to slow down and do it in the traditional manner, okay? You could be also getting some sort of help or guidance from some spiritual psychic or medium or spiritual guru. You could be going to someone who is high up in a religious establishment. You could be seeking advice from them. It could do with marriage. It could do with many of these kind of things. The card underneath that, you've got the King of Cups. Okay, and the King of Cups is basically someone who is very in touch with their emotions. They are quite an emotional person. They wear their heart on their sleeve. Usually this is the king. He is a bit smug at times. On the flip side, he can be a bit of a manipulator, so just be aware of that. Whether you are involved with a water sign or you're taking this energy on. They're highly intuitive. They're very good at reading people as well. They know what your intentions are. They can kind of look quite deep into your soul. So either you're dealing with that person or you're taking that energy on. Right, Aries, the first card we've got for you is the Lover's card. So there is some sort of choice that has to be made this month with yourself in regards to love. You've got a decision to make. We can see here one person is being supported, but the other one is, rising up. So maybe this is a one-way street. Maybe you feel that the support within a loving relationship is not a two-way scenario, and maybe you're going to make a choice about that, or you're just going to make a choice about who it is you want as a lover. The next card you've got is the Seven of Swords. I hope you're not sneaking about, but this does denote to sneaky behaviour, Aries, and this is your energy. So maybe you have more than one person that you're interested in, and you are not being very clever about your evidence. You're leaving evidence behind. If you are being sneaky, just remember, Aries, that's going to come back and bite you in the arse. But there is some sort of deception or sneaky behaviour going on. You've got a Page of Wands as well. You could be receiving some sort of good news, okay? This is maybe something quite fiery and passionate, which will be music to your ears, okay? So you are maybe going to offer someone something, or you're going to give someone some good news in regards to love. The next one here, I've got another picture of wings. It's passion, okay? So remember what I said about the wings. So passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, okay? So you do feel quite a passionate connection with whoever it is that you have in mind, but could be more than one person involved. Maybe the other person doesn't know about the other person, so just be careful, because if that is your sneaky deceiving behaviour, that is going to come back to you tenfold, Aries. Karma's a bitch. It doesn't mean that you're cheating. You could just be speaking to many people, okay, in that kind of tone. So the person that you're interested in or thinking about that's their energy, okay? That's the Five of Pentacles. So they're feeling a bit left out in the cold, okay? They're feeling that you're maybe not giving them any kind of attention. You're giving them the cold shoulder, or even that you've turned your back on them. And they're not feeling very great about that situation, okay? The next card they've got is they're turning their back on something, okay? So maybe they're just now waiting eagerly for either you to come in with some sort of news or offer, and they're waiting for their ship to come in with you. Now you could be dealing with Libra, you could be dealing with many different signs. There's different signs all over here, or they could be taking this energy on. They're trying to keep a balance at the moment, okay? They're not seeing things clearly. As you can see, she's got a blindfold over her eyes. She's trying to balance the scales. There could be some sort of legal thing going on here as well. Maybe they are dealing with a separation, child maintenance, cash, all that kind of stuff. Anything to do with courts, law. That could be their profession. They could be working for the government, something along these lines. But yeah, they're trying to keep a balance between their thoughts. I think their thought patterns may be a bit off, okay, and they're trying to remain balanced about the situation. Their advice for love and romance is forgiving and learning, okay? So they have something that they need to release and heal from. They have energy. This could be from a past relationship, it could be from you, because they feel like you've left them out in the cold. And it says, as they release and heal the past, they experience more love in their present moments, okay? So they still have something to learn from, okay? Now, what is the outcome for the month? Well, you've got a lot of options here, okay? So you could be speaking to multiple people, Aries. If not, you've just got that much that's been offered to you. You're starting to get emotionally confused about the whole situation, okay? Because there's so much to look at, so much to consider, and so many offers that are available in the cup of love, okay, in different elements. So you really have to be emotionally stable to make some sort of choice. But if you linger too long, the opportunity is going to pass you, Aries, okay? But if you do it too fast, you might pick the wrong thing. So you've got to find that balance of trying to get, pick whatever it is you want out of love. You now have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is in reverse. So when this is upright, this talks about fighting talk. It could mean that there's a bit of conflict, but there's not any conflict, okay? A conflict is it's like you're trying to sidestep the conflict. You maybe know that it's going to go that way, but you're trying everything that you can to avoid that situation. by doing that, you might end up like the Five of Cups, where you know it's quite a stormy sky. You're feeling pretty depleted, pretty drained with emotions. Okay, 3 Year Cups are turned over, but there is a new day dawning. There is a daybreak there. We can see it's a brand new, fresh start, and there are 2 cups upstanding. So you've not lost everything. Okay, but you might be feeling that way. It's also saying that there is some sort of codependency, so either yourself or the other person is dealing with some sort of codependency or addictions that's affecting their love life at the moment. Okay, so someone is either dependent on money, drink, drugs, sex, toxic relationships, things from the past, people that they still rely upon, and they need to, whoever that is, either you or the other person, you need to kind of break that codependency because it's not healthy. So let's have a look at the advice and guidance cards. Okay, so Orchestra Spirit, can you give me some advice and guidance cards, excuse me, for the sign of Aries for the month of July? What do they need to know? What is in their highest good? What do they need to know for the month of July? Okay. Now, this kind of ties in with when I kept seeing the wings, and again, this is Ariel, and we can see her here, and she's got her wings on, alright? And it says, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study and prayer and meditation, okay? So if you are like new to the spiritual side of life, then it's advising you to do a bit of study, okay? It's good to know what you're actually doing. Some people have natural flair, but sometimes people have to study just to get the theory behind the practical, okay? And that's the same, I want to say, for mediumship. You've got to watch what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going about open all the time. That's not good for your energy. A lot of mediums will be like beacons for spirit, and you've got to be aware of that, okay? Not all mediums are not all psychics are mediums, but all mediums are psychics, okay? And that is a very true saying. You can get a great psychic, but that does not mean that they can connect to spirit as a medium would. I don't know why I'm going on about that. That must be relevant to one of you out there. Right, let's see what advice and guidance Spirit in the universe has for you. You've got Serena. Alright, and that just says, I am the angel of abundance. You will receive the money that you need, and God is in charge of how that will happen. So you have to have faith. Alright, so things maybe have been a bit tight, okay, but you're going to be abundant, and that could be in love as well as money and everything else, okay? So have faith that things will change for the better. Right, Orchestra Spirit, can you give me one card for the sign of Aries for the month of July in regards to love? What does Aries need to know? What is for the highest good? Can you give me one card for their highest good? What do they need to hear at this moment? Right, go for that one, it's poking out. Okay, it's about raising your vibration. This is a beautiful card to get. The artwork's amazing on these cards. Basically, it's kind of what I said about being a beacon, okay? So about knowing the factors, how to switch things off so you're not open all the time. You don't want to be inundated, okay? Heighten your vitality. So it's about raising your knowledge and, you know, and also raising your vibration. When you make that link to spirit as a medium, when you make that link to spirit, you have to you have to raise your vibration, and they have to lower their vibration to make that link to spirit, and that is exactly what a medium does. I don't know why I keep getting this anyway, but I am. You can see her here, she has the ball, okay? As I said before, a lot of, well, everyone is psychic. But whether you use it or you don't, you lose it. All mediums are psychic, but not all psychics are mediums. And I can't understand why I need to express that again and again. Right, and we can see here, this is a vibrant ball. She has the whole world in her hands, okay? And this is telling me, Aries, that anything is possible, but you need to have the knowledge to do it and the staying power to complete it. Aries are really quite dynamic and they're really good at starting things, but they're not so great trying to finish a full project. Okay, they maybe get a bit bored and then leave it. So this is about having longevity, all right? All right, Aries, that's your reading.